As a console, the Xbox One in all its variations has serious shooter credentials, but Microsoft's sleek box has far more to offer. Terrifying horror, exceptional exclusives, and arcade classics are yours for the taking, whether you have the slimline Xbox One S, the original Xbox, or the super-powered X. But what are the best Xbox One games you can play right now? Well, let us help you with our list of the top 10. Gears of War 4. A bloodbath with real brains. Gears of War 4 adds a new army of monsters, each demanding fresh tactics to dispatch and bringing new ideas as to how we approach combat. It means the first sequel since Gears 2 that can surprise newcomers without sacrificing the excellent cover shooting that made the series famous. Without going too over the top, it's during the game's most chaotic moments when bullets are flying everywhere and the music rises to that perfect moment that you can almost hear God himself saying, "I'm really sorry for Gears of War Judgment." Apology accepted. Titanfall 2. Where's our single player? We moaned when the first Titanfall came to Xbox in 2014. Fine, retorted Respawn. How about for this sequel, we tell the story of a pilot and his Titan, one where you steadily unlock Titan weapons that look powerful enough to burn down half of the universe. How about a stage where you can travel through time at the touch of a button? How about several hours of dizzyingly paced, idea-stuffed action that makes every shooter since Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare look lazy? Well, that certainly shut us up.
Attackers incoming. Prepare your defenses.
Overwatch. Well, if Valve aren't going to bother making Team Fortress 3, we're happy to have Blizzard do it instead. The World of Warcraft studio has never made a shooter before, so it makes absolutely no sense at all that Overwatch is one of the best FPSs ever. A ridiculously varied cast of colourful heroes, each with powers that should logically break the game. The only flaw we can find with it is Tracer's horrid Cockney accent.
Let's try that again.
History is watching, Guardian.
Destiny 2. After the endless, life-absorbing sync of the original game, what could Destiny 2 possibly do to beat it? Build the game around microtransactions, of course. However, despite its current problems, the sequel takes nearly every element of the space-travelling, gun-collecting, number-raising MMO and polishes it to a fine sheen. Few games mix combat, multiplayer, and character progression as well as Destiny, and it's an addictive draw as a result.
Anyone want a hug? Data is clear, it's right now.
Grand Theft Auto 5. GTA 5 was already an excellent, brutal, beautiful open world game, and it's made even more so on Xbox One with a visual tidy up, a glut of new content, and the addition of first person pedestrian beating. With the added bonus of online heists to make its online component even more enticing, Rockstar edges closer to making a game world so vast and varied that you could start to do away with anything else. Which, come to think of it, was probably the plan all along.
Giving me a sword?
Even better, you can make your own.
Minecraft. As simple or as complex as you want it to be. Minecraft is the perfect example of a game that lives up to the hype. Whether you just fancy pottering around in creative mode or jumping into survival to take on various blocky nasties in your quest for the end, Mojang's masterpiece always feels perfectly yours and unique. Plus, the constant evolution of new packs, new textures, and gameplay tweaks means that Minecraft is always moving forward. If you thought it was just about stacking up green blocks, then it's time to catch up. Assassin's Creed Origins. Assassin's Creed Origins is the long-awaited reboot the series has needed, and ye gods, is it ever exactly what we hoped for. It's also a flagship Xbox One X enhanced game, so a great way to show off your new console. Remodeling Assassin's Creed into a true open-world RPG, full of creative stabbing and character stats, this ancient Egypt adventure is a vast, sprawling, actual bona fide country of a game. Packed with details, side quests, and secrets to tackle your own way, and any time that you want. It's really rather fitting that the game that goes back to the beginning of the story is also the one that gives Assassin's Creed a fresh start. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. You might think you know the MGS series, but The Phantom Pain is, at its core, a very different kind of Hideo Kojima game. The switch to open-world spaces featuring multiple missions not only makes this an embarrassing masterclass for the rest of the world's stealth action developers, but effectively turns every player into their own spy director. That time you pulled off a tense, magical heist alongside your mute sniper buddy, that was all you. It's long been said that Hideo Kojima has been more obsessed with emulating his favourite films than making true games. MGS proves that to be false. He wants you to do that yourself, and will happily spend a few more 100 hours obliging him.
This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in.
Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is a natural evolution, bringing with it the often aimless exploration, gentle humour and moral greyitude of the last two installments, while propping it all up with a new-gen veneer. They might not be enormous shifts, but the main character voice acting, better gunplay and, shock, not having to look inside crates to loot them, all make this a streamlined version of the now classic formula. Once again, Bethesda has crammed several games worth of joyously inconsequential stuff in here, resulting in one of the most compulsive, Moorish games of this generation.
Ah, The Witcher. Should have expected as much.
Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. One of the most immersive RPGs ever made. A standout storyline, endlessly satisfying detective-cum-hitman contracts, and side quests deeper than many games' main campaigns. The Witcher 3's world is one of the few game spaces that deserve that title. Full of political intrigue, folklore, and gross beasts to slice into ribbons. Plus, free DLC. Beautiful, rewarding, and essential. This is a game we'll remember for years to come. So that's our list of the best games you can get on Xbox One right now. Join us in the comments to talk about what we've missed out or what you would have had at number 1. Click on the boxes to the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews, and features right here on GamesRadar Plus.